Now, we live in a world right now of tolerance that's defined like this. Not only do you have to love me, but you have to love what I do, and you don't have the right to consider it moral or immoral. You don't have that right to judge. You can take the commands, but you don't have that right, and it's proliferating in our society. Jesus, if that's sinful, if that's wrong, Jesus did it. In fact, some of the people who will tell you that you don't have a right to make a decision about certain lifestyles or about certain choices, they don't know the Jesus of the Bible. Because Jesus had a very firm picture of hating sin, but loving the sinner. Or I wouldn't be here. Because I have plenty of stuff in my own closet that I know he hates. And I know he loves me. And so he would look at Zacchaeus and Matthew, and everybody else hated him, but he loved them, but he hated what they did. He could look at the Samaritan woman who had multiple husbands, multiple relationships, and he would look right into the thick of her soul and offer her his forgiveness and hope. He could look at these harlots and tax collectors. He could look at people who had terrible diseases. Leprosy was rampant. And in that culture, they always assumed that if you had a disease, there was some kind of connection with something you had done. It was God's punishment for something you had done. By the way, that thinking is still alive and well in America today, because the most frequent thing I hear from people when something bad happens is, and I quote, "I don't know what I did that God would do this to me." And yet Jesus loved them, embraced them. You are not your disease, he would say. Something that I've often said to alcoholics and addicts. You're not your disease. God hates this choice, this situation, but he loves you. All of life is precious. And so in God's economy, in his way of dealing with things, when you look at Jesus' life, you'll find that there is no place for classism or sexism. Do you know today we live in a world where whole villages of girls are kidnapped and sold into slavery? People all over the world are trading in human lives because they can. Young men are attacked because they're not masculine enough. Young women are attacked because they're not feminine enough. Or you're the wrong color, or you don't make as much, or you don't live in the right neighborhood, or you're from the wrong side of the street, or you're from the wrong group of people. And in God's economy, Paul said it best, in Christ there is no east or west, there's no male or female, no Jew or Greek, no slave or free. All of life is precious to him. You've got to decide. Life is sacred. It's got to be in the fiber of your being. You have to look and see every single person, whether you like them or not, agree with them or not, is a person for whom Christ died. And all have the potential of knowing him.